So today I'm going to do a fantasy rebuild of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I am going to get Big Ben out of town. We're going to send Juju Smith-Schuster out of town, get some draft picks. Hoping not to start Dwayne Haskins, but I'm not against it for 1 year. Then on defense, I have some things in mind. There's a lot of good players on this defense, obviously. Could use better strong safety, could use some better corners. Because, of course, Joe Hayden's getting up there in age. Must be in his 30s. Yeah, 32 years old. He's going to be shipped out of town. But I'm going to get to work, make some moves, maybe pick some people up in free agency. I think we'll take a quick look at that just to see what's out there. Now, of course, I am doing this before the day one update. So there's going to be a few players up here that are not free agents anymore. I'm trying to find Gerald McCoy. That's a good example. But I'm not against bringing back David DeCastro, bringing in Richard Sherman, maybe bringing in Mitchell Schwartz. I don't know what our cap space looks like. We have a ton of cap space. Okay, well, I'm going to make a few moves with Big Ben, Juju, like I was saying. Then we'll go to free agency, pick up a few players after I make some moves. So I made this offer to the Lions, Big Ben, Hayward, and Turner for their first-round pick. They will not take it. No team wants Big Ben, which is kind of unfortunate. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But there is one player that I do want to pick up. Let's go to the Arizona Cardinals. Might be able to figure this one out before I get there. Let's go to safety. Let's get ourselves an Isaiah Simmons. Obviously, Big Ben for Simmons. That got a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But you're not going to be able to do that straight up. So let's go give him Joe Hayden. Not that far off. Defensive tackle. I don't think they'll take Alu to make that sweeten the deal, make it a done deal, or they will. I just traded away 3 old men for Isaiah Simmons. Pretty good. I'm trading Cam Hayward and a 3rd-round pick to the Chargers for 2 first-round picks. Didn't think this was going to happen first off. I did Hayward for the 2 first. And it got so close, like, okay, throw in a 3rd, fine by me. Now, since for some reason you have to back out after you do a trade every single time, I thought, let's back out, go to free agency. Let's pick up Richard Sherman. Let's pick up Mitchell Schwartz. I'm not quite sure why they cut David DeCastro. Maybe because they were going to get Trey Turner or got Trey Turner. I don't remember which order that went in. Is there anybody else like Steven Nelson we could do, Brian Poole we could do? But there are a few players I want to trade for. Kaepernick could be our quarterback if we really wanted him to be. Who else is there for quarterback? RG3. Yeah, nobody good. I think we are going to leave it up to Dwayne Haskins unless I can make some mega trade for a quarterback. I was thinking possibly Deshaun Watson. I don't know who Dwayne Watson is, but I'm not really in love with that move. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm trading Edmonds straight up for Dante Jackson. So our corners are already way, way better. Our secondary is actually top notch. So we're missing an end, a defensive tackle. That's a quarterback, of course, but that's probably it. And I don't really know if I want to just wait on the quarterback. See, I can't make a trade. Look, you can't add anything. This game's just so... I can't wait for the day one update, which is tomorrow. I get that, but it can't come soon enough. I don't know who my quarterback would be, by the way. I'm trading a 1st and 2nd round pick and Dwayne Haskins to bring in Justin Fields. This is going to be a lot of fun. We still have to trade away Juju. Of course, I have to back out again. But there's a few players I have in mind that I would like to bring in. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, though. I'd like to get Devontae Adams. He's 28 years old, so it might not happen. And we're pretty set at receiver, to be fair. But if we had that big number 1 guy, I think that'd be a little bit easier for us. I'm trading Juju, James Washington, and a 3rd-round pick to Seattle for their 1st-round pick next year. Which after we back out and do all that nonsense, we're going to try to get Devontae Adams and bring him in. I offered 3 first-round picks for Devontae Adams, so I guess that's not happening. I am sending all my 1st-round picks next year to San Francisco for Nick Bosa. Add him to the team, got rid of Cam Hayward, bringing in Nick Bosa. Seems pretty good with TJ Watt and Stephon Tuitt. I do want to take one more look at free agency. Olivier Vernon wouldn't really make sense for the team. Malik Hooker wouldn't. I'm not against Damon Harrison for a year. Should we go probably Gerald McCoy? I mean, they're kind of the same player in this game, at least. So let's bring in Gerald McCoy. We need a big-time defensive tackle. Why do they bring you back to the top? That's just awful game design. And do we get another receiver? Because we have Claypool, we have Johnson. I wouldn't mind Larry Fitzgerald for 1 year. And we still have so much money. Of course, we have a rookie quarterback, so that's what's going to happen. Could bring in Le'Veon Bell, bring him back to town. But I don't think that makes a ton of sense. I think we're good. We could bring in him in the left tackle, but I actually put Dodson from left guard over to left tackle just because we have DeCastro, we have Turner, we have Schwartz. We don't have a center at the moment, which it's all right. It is what it is. Finney's a 66 overall, but I actually like the way this team looks. I want to make Claypool our number 2 guy. Ebron at tight end, Freiermuth behind him. Should be interesting to see how Fields and Najee Harris do. Then on defense, I mean, we completely changed this defense around. Getting Nick Bosa, getting Sherman, Jackson, Isaiah Simmons. Really no weak points other than middle linebacker, defensive tackle, and we could use another corner. But with our defense the way it is, we are in a tough division, which I do understand, but I think we're going in the right direction. So let's go to the playoffs. So I think we actually made it. We did. We're playing against the Buffalo Bills, and we're 11-6, tied with the Browns. Ravens 10-7, and the Bengals 8-9. So a very tough division. Let's see what this is looking like, though. Tennessee, the first round bye. Chiefs 2, Browns 3, Bills 4. Jaguars made it. Packers are the first round bye. That makes sense. Cowboys 2. 49ers at 7. That I don't really understand, but it is what it is. Let's go see how Justin Fields did in Pittsburgh, shall we? About 4,100 yards, 30-7. Absolutely love it. That's great. This is going to be a fun rebuild. Harris, 1,100 with 8. Good. Snell with 8. Ebron, 1,000 on the dot with 4 touchdowns. Johnson, 882 with 7. Claypool, 624 with 4. Still seems like yardage is down for receivers. Maybe that's a playbook. Maybe that's a scheme thing. Fitzgerald, 8 touchdowns, by the way. Banner for blocking. Bush, 132 tackles. Awesome. 108 for Sherman, 103 for Williams, 102 for Jackson. Why are my corners leading that? I don't really get that. 14.5 stats for Watt, 10 for Bosa, 8 for Tuitt. I mean, that's just incredible. What is that? That's 32 between them. Pretty good, 32.5. 2 interceptions for Williams. That's a great year by him. I wanted to trade him away as well. 2 for Simmons and a lot of ones. I wonder if we should put Isaiah Simmons down to middle linebacker. We're 25th in offensive yards. Kind of weird. 16th in defensive yards. That's kind of weird. Mahomes MVP. I mean, that happens every single year. No Steelers. Nobody out of the ordinary other than Winston. They went 12-5. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. No Tomlin. Okay. Offensive player. Wow, Justin Fields not up there. Cam Newton's up there. Great. Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, 1 and 2. That's fun to see. TJ Watt at 5. Offensive Rookie. Trevor Lawrence, that makes sense. Beating out Justin Fields, Najee Harris. Zach Wilson's up there. Jamar Chase. Defensive Rookie. I didn't think we were going to have anybody, and I was right. JOK winning it, though. Very surprised he went in the second round. I understand his heart condition, but, you know. Now, we don't have any XP sliders on. I still have to wait till the full game comes out just so we can mess with all that, figure out what the good sliders are and all that. 3 for Justin Fields with star, though. Awesome. 4 and superstar for Harris is awesome. 3 for Dotson's not that bad as well. What about Claypool? 2. Good. On defense, Bosa 2, TJ Watt 1, Isaiah Simmons 2, Fitzpatrick 2, Dante Jackson 2, 3 for Highsmith. Woo! We have a lot of good young players on this team. We have 158 stat points. I'm typically going to save that before the start of the season, so we'll do that right before we go simming to the playoffs. Another thing I do like, and I think I mentioned this in my Bills rebuild, there's a team beating playoff blizzard. I hear that happens a lot. I don't know how true that is or not, but if it is, that's weird. Let's see if we beat the Buffalo Bills. We did 29-27. That's awesome. We're playing against Tennessee, who's 14-3. To make it to the AFC Championship game, they were the number 1 seed. Beat them 34-16. To make it to the Super Bowl, that's nice. I also tried trading for Myles Garrett, by the way. I offered the 3 first. I offered for Bosa. And we're in the Super Bowl year 1. I like that. I want to see what Media Day looks like for the Super Bowl. Is it a little bit different? No. You already have 1 ring, so you're not a stranger to the magnitude and atmosphere surrounding the Super Bowl. Okay, then. I'm just going to skip over this. Nothing crazy. Earn 10 stat points. That's good. All right, we are actually going to hop in. The first time we're hopping in this game. We'll simulate that. Now, as you know, I do the Super Sim. Not really going to hop into the game. I don't really like doing that. I don't know if we're going left and right. Could be either. Nobody's scoring right now. They score off the bat. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers going to win that Super Bowl. It's 14-7, 21-7. 21-14 at halftime's not bad. Seems like Justin Fields. That's a field goal. That's not great. 24-17. Come on. That's not good. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got to make a stop. We did. You don't score any points there. And we're not going to win the Super Bowl. That's all right. Justin Fields is a rookie. Ooh, different animations for the Super Bowl. Ooh, Fields looks like he has a good game. He did. 215, 3 touchdowns. Rodgers, 168, 2-1. I was expecting to have my first experience with Justin Fields when I did a Bears rebuild, but kind of nice we traded for. Jones, 141 with a touchdown. Hill with a touchdown way down here. Funches, 28, doubt it. Claypool, 102 with a touchdown. Touchdown Adams, 2 for Ebron, 1 for Tonyan. And that's it. But that's a good year one. Made the Super Bowl. Can't complain. That's pretty cool. Contract extended for the head coach because we made the Super Bowl. That's definitely new. I'll give them that. Now, I don't know who we're going to have to bring back in free agency. Actually, we're already at the recap. We already know everything involved with that, so I'm not concerned about it. We have 214 stat points, which is good. We could have a retirement, right? AFC North. We do not. Campbell gone. Nasicki gone. I think that's how you say his name. Sakeki. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. I apologize. What do we have to look at, though? Dante Jackson, TJ Watt. Okay, we have a lot of people. $111 million, though. I think we can make this work, unless there's just all kinds of players here. Ebron can go. Turner can maybe go. There's nobody here. Oh, so we're going to be able to spend big time in free agency. And our team's relatively young. Got the quarterback. We have Fairmuth as a backup tight end. Turner for 1 or 2 more years is not that bad, just in case we can't find anybody in the draft. I would like to bring back DeCastro and Schwartz. Not going to lie. I'd like to keep the offensive line. Okay, you're going to be that kind of guy. Do I franchise tag Mitchell Schwartz? $14 million, I'll do that. All right, let's go to free agency. Jamal Adams is a free agent. That's crazy. Devontae Adams is up there as well. Juju, we could bring him back. All right, I'm going to start off by bringing in a corner in J.C. Jackson because Richard Sherman is not on the team anymore. That's going to be out the Bengals. I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to move Isaiah Simmons down to middle linebacker. Probably going to be better for him in simulation anyways. Get Jamal Adams on this team. We still have 10.7. We're fine at guards. Hightower, we don't need. Gronk's there. Van Der Esch is there. I don't think we can beat out the Raiders with $10 million. Definitely not. I think we'll just sit on the money. Might as well. Because, I mean, if we can get those two, that'd be big. I did see Maurice Hurst. If he's there second wave, it's just in case somebody turns us down. We'll go try to pick him up. Got both of them, man. We got an achievement. Big spender. 1.08 have got that achievement. Well done, guys. Gallup's up there as well. Is Hurst still on the board? Or did I miss out on him? Looks like I missed out on him. I guess that's kind of expected. Where is Nichols? Let's go 5 years. Let's increase the money a little bit. Because we don't have an offensive tackle, right? It's Bugs. I don't even know who Bugs is. Never heard that name in my whole life. Other than like Bugs Bunny. Is that a bad joke? Probably. We got Nichols. That's good. All right. I don't think they've updated it, but maybe they did and we won't go blind. Actually, we're going to have like the 31st overall pick, right? Unless that's the pick we traded. We have the 11th pick. Now, since we only have the 1 pick until round 4, I actually think we're going to go corner. I'm kind of intrigued by Reddick, but since we just brought in Nichols, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go Donatello Norwood. 77 normal, ranked number 9. 90 speed, 77 man, 71 zone, 75 play rec. Wow, aggressive play ball tendency. Now, I imagine Tomlin has some points already. Is my game going to crash? This happens almost every time I go into franchise, at least once. Or franchise stat points. Hey, view the talent tree. Yeah, he does have a lot. What about player personnel, which is where I really want to go? Trade discounts. I want to do draft picks, yeah. So we have 196 points left. We're just going to go sign. Oh, what? So this is draft picks. Wasn't it? Oh. Okay, I'm an idiot. That's so weird. Okay, so we actually do want to go down the left side. I'm just an idiot. Let's do... Oh, we have to do both. So what are we talking about? This is really the side that I want to do, like the player personnel, probably every time I do a rebuild. Eventually, I will do a longer-term rebuild once the scouting update comes out. All right, well, that's all of our step. So we are currently an 81 overall team with a 76 offense and an 89 defense. I mean, the offense is exactly the same, except Eric Ebron is gone. I don't think that's going to be a huge deal, but we got Adams. We do have to put Isaiah Simmons down the middle linebacker. This defense is top-notch. It has to be in the 90s once I put Simmons over, right? That actually puts down his overall. That does put us up to a 91 defense, though. This defense, top-notch. I'm in love. So we actually ended the season in last place at 9-8, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Ravens and the Bengals 10-7 and the Browns 9-8. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that at all. Pats first round bye, Cowboys first round bye. The Falcons made it. The Vikings made it. Jaguars made it again. The Colts, the 7 seed. This is a rough season if we're not going to make it with this loaded team. Because we lost Ebron. A little bit of a drop-off. More interceptions. 3,900 yards. About 3,850. Sorry. 26 and 12. Harris, about 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Big step up there. 6 for Snell. Johnson, 855 with 2 is not great. Wilson, we did lose Fitzgerald, to be fair. I don't think that really matters, but Wilson, 840 with 6. Fairmuth, 814 for 7. That's awesome for starting. Claypool, 700 with 4. Simmons, 160 tackles, and he went down in overall. He has 4 sacks, 3 interceptions. He should be Defensive Player of the Year. 112 for J.C. Jackson. 11.5 sacks for Highsmith. Wow, 11.5 for Bosa. Where's TJ Watt? Only 3.5. A little bit of a down year. Interceptions, 3 for Simmons. We knew that. Fitzpatrick. Norwood, the rookie, 63 tackles. 2 for Adams, 2 for Bush. We have so many interceptions. 31st in offensive yards. That's awful. I really am going to have to play around a little bit with the playbook and schemes. 9th in defensive yards. Okay, McCaffrey MVP. No Steelers. Coach of the Year, Urban Meyer. Offensive player, Mahomes. Big surprise. Nothing. Defensive player. How? I have to go check out Josh Allen in a second. Highsmith's up there at 8. Offensive rookie. That computer drafted Wilson at 2. He's our number 3 receiver. Defensive player. Norwood at 4. Not bad. Let's go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He has to have like 23 sacks or something. Something crazy. He has 15. Okay. I don't get it. Not even a little bit. How does 15 sacks beat out 160 tackles? What was it? 3 interceptions, 3 sacks? I just makes me wonder. Definitely makes me wonder. Let's see. 2 for Fields, which is good. 3 for Harris, which is good. 2 for Claypool. 3 for Wilson, the rookie. What about Norwood? 3 for Nick Bosa. 2 for Adams. 2 for Isaiah Simmons. That's robbery. 3 for Highsmith. Norwood. 1. Wow. Green Bay Packers, back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Rodgers, another Super Bowl MVP. I just assume he won it last year. They beat the Pats, though. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing that even a little bit. All right, let's advance. Trying to assume who's going to be a free agent. Maybe Deontay Johnson. Nick Bosa, Fitzpatrick. Uh-oh. Deontay Johnson is there. Devin Bush is there. Uh-oh. Oh, we have a lot of money. Okay, I'm going to just bring everybody back. If anything happens, I will show you. So we're actually going to lose Justin Lane, Benny Snell, Cameron Sutton. I think Stephon Tuitt's going to be gone, which isn't a game breaker. I think we probably pick. Oh, no, we don't have any first-round picks. Huh. Do I want to be attached to Stephon Tuitt for 2 years at 30 years old? I think the answer is yes. I guess the answer is no. What do I know? Let's make an offer to David Castro. I am going to franchise tag one of the 2 players. 21 or 14. Let's go with 14. Stephon Tuitt is out the door. So we have just about $42 million. TYREEK is there. I could use a 29-year-old Tyreek Hill on my team. Never know when you're going to have some pregnant people around. You got to rough them up. I hate Tyreek Hill, but if he's going to help us with this fantasy rebuild, then I'll bring him in. Darius Slayton's up there. Dalton Reiser's up there. DeCastro is gone, right? DeCastro is gone. So Dalton Reiser for 2 years. And that's the only 2 players I'm be able to bring in. That might have been a distasteful joke, but we're there. We made it. Let's see if we bring in these 2 guys. I assume so, because we're offering so much more money. Yeah, we actually have a tough decision to make. So we have TJ Watt, we have Highsmith at outside linebackers, and we don't have a center, and we don't have a guard. This isn't my favorite move, but I'm going to go Henry Copeland just because he looks so good. 70 normal, okay. 90 strength, 80 run block, 74 pass block. Fine by me. Now, we don't have a 3rd-round pick, so these drafts are going to be a little rough. Now, for once the game actually puts in centers, well, like I need centers, so there's a bunch of centers on the board, but I'm going to go a little bit early here and get Roy Phillips. Okay, that's what I get. So the more I look at my roster, I don't think there's many players that are expendable. Now, Fairmuth is up to star development. Maybe Claypool is. But at 81 overall, I don't think there's anybody, we can't get a first-round pick or something. Maybe we could find a left end, but he'd be an older left end, so I don't really think that's worth it. Rather just stick with Phillips for now, the rookie. and just run this team out again. 85 overall team, 83 offense, 89 defense. Should do pretty well. Love it. Went 7-10 as an 83 overall team. At this point, it has to be scheme and stuff. I think tonight I am going to mess around with that. Maybe make a video about it. Chiefs, Panthers, first round bye. Jags, Dolphins, Pats, Bills, Ravens, Browns. Football team made it. Lions made it. In 3 years, the Lions going to make the playoffs. I'm going to go with the no. I mean, Rodgers may be retired. Justin Fields isn't playing for the Bears anymore. So I guess technically maybe Kirk Cousins would be gone. Maybe. Big time maybe. Fields, 4,100 yards, 29-14. He's dropping off a little bit. I don't like that. Harris, about 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns. A little bit of a drop-off in touchdowns. Hill, 992 with 8, really. Claypool, 861 with 5. Johnson, 850 with 5. Fairmouth, 717 with 7. Awesome year by him. On defense, Simmons, 130 tackles. A little bit of a drop-off. 104 for Bush, 102 for J.C. Jackson. Sack totals, 9.5 for Bosa, 4 for Highsmith. Interceptions, 3 for Jackson, 2 for Simmons, Jackson, Adams. It's crazy how loaded this defense is. And the defense, it might be top 10 again, but the offense, which is pretty good itself, number 6. We just can't get the job done. I don't get it. McCaffrey MVP. No Steelers. Coach of the Year, Meyer. That makes sense. No Steelers again. James Robinson's up there. Mac Jones is up there. Defensive player, Bradley Chubb. We have nothing. J.J. Watt on the Pats. Offensive rookie. We do have TYREEK. I don't know who that is. Defensive rookie. Nothing. Nothing. We have 283 staff points, franchise points. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. I can't imagine we have a ton of XP at this point. We have, I think, 2 years left is what I'm aiming to do. 2 for Fields, 3 for Harris. 2 for Fairmouth is good. 3 for Copeland as the rookie is not bad. Really. Phillips just isn't starting. Cool. That's annoying. Took the Chiefs long enough. They beat the Cowboys 38-28. Big surprise. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. This is another situation where we probably don't have a lot of money, but I thought that last year, so what do I really know? This is a point that Schwartz and DeCastro might be gone. Wait. Can retired players come back now? If so, that's cool. David DeCastro's gone. I thought it said Calais Campbell retired year 1. I could have sworn. I definitely did. Schwartz, that's fine. Turner, that's fine. Claypool, that's fine. I'll probably bring back Claypool, to be fair. I don't have a lot of money, so maybe I won't. Simmons is a definite. Highsmith is a definite. Josh Lambo is not. I'd like to bring in one big name free agent if possible. We're going to have to franchise tag Highsmith, which is annoying. So we're not going to have any money for free agency, but we do have our draft picks, which is good. How much is this? Yikes. Let's make an offer to Claypool. And then I assume we'll go over the cap space, which they do nothing in this game. So why not? Let's go to the draft. So we should have a good draft pick. We have number 9. I'll save you from this. Now we do need an end. So we're going to go J-Rone Dudley, the right end from Dudleyville. 77 overall, hidden development. A lot of people might not understand that reference. Looks like an absolute stud. There's 2 good centers still on the board. I know we drafted Copeland, but I'm actually going to go Keith Durant. 76 hidden development. That's awesome. We do need help on the offensive line. He's a stud. Eddie Guerrero's in the game? I have to draft him out of principle. Okay, he's not a great football player, but I'll take Eddie Guerrero on my team. Now, before we go look at our roster, I did forget to do this last year. Now that I remember, that's why we have 283 points. I thought maybe we just had a great year. Let's finish off the trade one, even though I don't think we're going to be trading all too much. Reduce the cost of trading up during the draft. That's definitely something I'd be interested in a different type of rebuild. But as of right now, I don't think it's all that useful for us. Let's just keep going down the line. Actually, what is that? Oh, this is so we can Yeah. This is probably the way we should have went. Because we got turned down by, Stephon Tuitt and Mitchell Schwartz. So maybe we could have went back in, tried to pick him back up. That would have been kind of nice. Are we going to be able to get all of these? We are not. That's all right. I really thought one of these years Justin Fields might have went dev up to superstar development, but I guess not. So the offensive line looking a little weaker right guard. I put Copeland from center to right guard. Or right tackle, rather. Sorry. Durant will be starting at center. Receivers are good. Running back. Fields is good. Defense, still top-notch. Dudley is starting as well. So there's really no weak point whatsoever. Let's go be disappointed, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to be disappointed this early into the Madden cycle, but I don't have a lot of faith. Yes, finally made the playoffs at 13-4, playing the 9-8 Jets. At 13-4, not good enough for the first round bye. The 2 seed Jaguars first round bye, the Cowboys first round bye. I was a little iffy about the playoff bracket last year, but I actually like it this way with the one playoff bye. Makes it a little bit more harder to get. There's going to be a blizzard, big surprise, as I was saying. A lot of people are saying that shows up all the time. Fields, 5,000 yards, 40-6. I understand there's an extra game, but I still love it. Could be MVP, probably not, because Mahomes is out there. I'm going to take a look at Mahomes in a second. 1,212 for Najee Harris. Claypool, 1,317 touchdowns. Hill, 1,208 touchdowns. I mean, Claypool, a beast. I thought about getting rid of him. Johnson, 875 with 3, 6 for Harris. Bush, 113 tackles. Isaiah Simmons, only 93. Sack totals, 14.5 for Bosa is awesome. 4 interceptions for J.C. Jackson. 3 for Adams. 3 for Jackson. Some 2s, some 1s. Let's go to Kansas City. I feel like the Chiefs playbook is just so good that I probably should lean that way eventually. Yeah, he is going to win the MVP. We could be number 2. We could be number 3. Second in offensive yards with a year to go, mind you. Defense dropping off. I don't like that. What? Maybe he had more rushing yards. I didn't even look at that. Coach of the year, Urban Meyer. So we went offensive player of the year. Claypool not up there. Harris is, though. Defensive player of the year. Bosa at 4. Offensive rookie. Not going to have anything but defensive rookie. Dudley at 9? Why is Dudley that far down? So Fields wins MVP and only has 2 XP points. 2 for Harris. Claypool, 1. Had the game of his life. Durant star development with 4. Gets him up to an 80, which is awesome. Dudley's not starting. Care to explain, game? Care to explain? Because that doesn't make any sense. Do I have to change him to left end? If so, that's awful. I don't think they would make you do that. I don't know why it is like that, though. We beat the Jets 17-14. Now we're playing against Mahomes, who should have won the MVP. But let's advance. Beat them. Can we get back to the Super Bowl? Beating Tennessee again. We'll go past the Pro Bowl. Not really interested in that whatsoever. Why do we get an achievement? Oh, because we won MVP? We are in the Super Bowl, though, I think. No? Are we? I don't really know. No. Okay. I do want to see what happens. 17-14. Yikes. Tannehill 210 with 2. Fields 200 with 2. Running game basically non-existent. Touchdown Rondell Moore. Interesting. 2 for Claypool, of course, and 1 for Derrick Henry. What? Correct me if I'm wrong. That says 2. Oh, I'm an idiot because I have 2. So we did lose to the champs. Tennessee beat the 49ers 37-31. Tannehill, Super Bowl MVP. As you would guess, the quarterback's going to win it basically every single year. So we have 200 stat points. I guess technically we should use that first. Probably should have done that year 1. Let's go over to player personnel. Oh, yeah, because we can more than likely get all the way down here. And if we have to open somebody up again because they turn us down, that'll be fine. And that sounds really bad. But, you know, we don't really need a quarterback. Okay, so they have to turn us down. Then we come in here. We activate it. So it's kind of like the revealing a hidden development one. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, Jaron Bird. I'll bring back Najee Harris, 89 overall. Don't have a ton of money, but a running back's typically not going to turn us down. Dalton Reiser, I'm all set with. Let's bring back our quarterback, shall we? We'll worry about the quarterback in a second, actually. Let's bring back the cheaper guys. And then we're probably going to have to franchise tag Justin Fields, but you know we're going to use the ability just to give it a try. Faramute's going to stay on our team. Kendrick Green, I'm all set with. Wasn't there another offensive? Oh, yeah, Dalton Reiser. Let's give him. I thought we signed him to. Maybe that was 2 years ago. I thought we signed him to a 2-year deal last year. But I guess not. I don't know. All right, let's give this a try really quickly. 36 staff points to do that. I wonder if that's worth it. Probably. It is really nice, though. Of course, if he turned us down again, that's going to be embarrassing. But we'll wait till that happens. Yeah, now I kind of have to throw all the money at him. Yeah, good. He's back. Now let's get turned down by Justin Fields. We do not have any money. Uh-oh. Well, seems like I'm going to cut somebody. Fields and Claypool are up to superstar, too. All right, I don't know how we're going to get this done. It might have to be Deontay Johnson. I don't know how much that'll open up. Okay, so that's not worth it. I don't think we can actually make this happen. We'd have to cut, like, J.C. Jackson's up as well. We'd have to cut Jackson, I think. I don't know when we paid him. That is $2 million. All right, let's get rid of Jackson. That's going to hurt a little bit. And then it might have to be Nichols, which is really bad as well. Okay. I want to see where that put us first. Okay, so we can make an offer. Or we can't make an offer. How about now? Hey, franchise tag. There's not a ton up here that can help me. It's not bad. There's two players then. There's Huntington and there's Flowers, who runs a 4.29. 4.28, sorry. My mistake. Where to say Huntington's supposed to go? Mid first. Let's go Huntington. 75 normal. Big surprise. Since we need offensive line help, even though there's a running back here, I'm going running back. Big mistake. I mean, the truth is, we need a right guard. There's a tight end. I'm getting a little distracted. So in our final year, we're an 85 overall team with an 84 offense and an 87 defense. There's a lot of superstars on this team, a lot of X factors on this team. Computer drafted a defensive tackle right here with hidden development. That's nice. Not going to see the sight of day or the sun of day, whatever the saying is, the light of day. That's it. But, let's go to the playoffs. I can't believe it. We almost make the Super Bowl with the same exact team, and then we miss the playoffs. I know it's possible, don't get me wrong, but I thought this team would easily make the playoffs. 4,600 yards, 30-10. Maybe make a Super Bowl run. Harris, 1,500 with 17 touchdowns. Incredible. Receiving, Hill, 1,100 with 9. Johnson, 1,100 with 5. Claypool just dropping off for some reason. Harris, 4 touchdowns. Derek Parker. Bush, 125, 112 for Simmons. Sack totals, 13.5 for Bosa, 8.5 for Dudley is good. Interceptions, 3 for Norwood, good. 2 for Watt, Adams, Jackson. This team's so loaded. 10th in offensive yards. If this is top 15, I might lose my mind. Close call. McCaffrey MVP. I thought our running back might be up there in Harris. Coach of the year, Mike McCarthy. Sure thing. There's Harris at 8. Off our defensive player, sorry. Bosa at 8. Defensive or offensive rookie. Why can't I talk today? Judge at 5. Defensive rookie. Oh, Parker at 10. Who is number 10 down here? Oh, number 9. Peter Wentz, that tight end we found. Okay. But that's going to be it for this video because I'm just kind of annoyed. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The game comes out fully tomorrow, so expect a 30-year rebuild very, very soon. But the 10-hour trial just wasn't really possible. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.